As many of you guys know, Thor's role in this game is straight up Vanguard. Even if you look at this big man himself, Vanguard, he's breeding the word itself. But you know, I hate rules.
Nice.
Let's play Assassin Thor. I did a lot of research, and Thor is actually not a Vanguard, despite what the game says. And in this video, I will prove to you why he is epic.
Nice.
Thor has a dash ability. He can travel 20 feet at any given moment. If you charge it, you could turn it to 60 or maybe 100, something that no other Vanguard has. But do you know who else has dash abilities? These guys. Which means Thor is actually an assassin. Upon entering the match, my teammate asked us, "Need strategist?" We do have only one, and we may need another. I did research online to see if we truly need another. I look at the various team comps, most of them comprising of 2 or 3 strategists. But wait, what is that I see? In the corner of my eye, I see a team comp with a total of 3. How could I have forgotten? Thor was actually a strategist this whole time. A change of plan. Let's play Strategist Assassin Thor. To make my teammate not panic, I must inform him of such, and I know just what to say, so I have to inform him. I pause for a second and think about my response. If we know anything about healthy communication, we have to reciprocate the same energy, and so I type in all caps as well. But this may not be enough. I give it one more hard thought. I can't forget, this is a team game, and so I involve the entire team into this. You guys are welcome. I carry on with this game. Right off the bat, I take the long way around on the right side of the map. My 5 teammates have a strategist, and I am a strategist in my own team. I scout out the area and see Spider-Man flipping around. I see Loki lacking behind his team. He could be my temporary target. I go to the center of the point, smacking the Loki to oblivion, but he teleports away. What an overpowered move, am I right? Loki is still within my lines of sight, but because I have 3 stacks of Thor Force, I am able to kill him from a distance. Remember guys, save it for opportunities like these. I took Loki down, making him my first kill of this match. I see a Jeff, but I keep on pressing forward as he does not get my interest. I post up in the spot, and Lord and behold, in our first match, we have the guy that has been keeping me up all night whispering. Khonshu is watching. I watch you crawl forward, I dash in, swing my hammer, deploying an electrifying dome, taking down the fish, and you are coming with him. One last shot from the air. Khonshu is not watching me no longer. Now, I will wait for you and whisper and hunt you down. This is revenge. I am Khonshu. I am watching you. You guys may be wondering, what am I blabbing about? Well, let me give you a little bit of a backstory. Trapped in a zoo sat the god of thunder. This was a story about Thor. Thor was kept inside of a zoo, mistaken for his raw strength to be that of a gorilla. He was captured by Adam Warlock and Moon Knight. Adam forcing his bedtime, Moon Knight kept whispering, Khonshu is watching. They thought they could contain him, but they couldn't. He escaped and he wants one thing, revenge on his zookeepers. I found this door that is by their spawn. I break it in and wait, when all of a sudden, I hear footsteps coming from the left. Behind me, Thor comes crashing in. He was watching me. Was he Khonshu all along? I try to dash out, but he stops me. He isn't giving up. I redirect for his health pack, gasping for air to escape. He follows me to the edge. I try to make a most heroic play I can and take him off the map, but he nearly does that to me. He is the formidable wall of the zoo that stood before me and Moon Knight. I go behind Hawkeye, using him as a meat shield. Sorry Hawkeye, but I am a strategist, and you have to protect me. Mr. Moon Knight creeps up to my right. I am on low health. Just a blow of hot air and I am dead. But same can be said for you too. I channel all my powers into this one thrust. I hit him, I drop my dome, and I send him right back to spawn. The world makes a full circle. From being a zookeeper, you are now an entrapment of your own doings. I go back with the course of action. My health is so low, so I have to collect these health packs like I'm Sonic. I must make sure he never escapes. I wait for him as he tries to leave his spawn. Caught in the act of being a criminal, I punish you by swapping to my awakening and swat you out of the air in your paraglider. Screw your Ong too, by the way. I clear the surroundings to make sure Khonshu isn't watching. I go back to this door that I broke down once more and wait. I am a surveillance camera. Don't forget, Moon Knight, I am watching you. I wait and detect any enemy movement. I see him running away. Get him! He has the Krabby Patty formula. My awakening form does not fail me. Back to the spawn room you go, and the recipe is not getting out. How do you like it now, Mr. Krabs? I go back to my beloved door. This door imitates the gateway between heaven and hell. I hear his footsteps this time. This time I will take him by surprise and preemptively charge my dash. I charge up and dash towards him, only to my surprise, I end up dashing into his bodyguard. I try to stand my ground, but my health gets very low. I dash, but I get clipped by this tree. I might die. All of a sudden, my health bar lights up green and I feel rejuvenated. This was the doing of my team. I say thank you to make sure they know. I keep dashing out for a quick escape, and just when I thought I was safe, I got hit with a Spider-Man ultimate behind my back, cutting me off from my team. I get rooted, and Moon Knight comes swooping in with his wingsuit. This was my first death. I try not to let that get to me. I take it as a lesson to not get greedy. Greed is a sin, and I might have just sinned. I respawn and I observe the right side. I play very patient and wait for an opening. Jeff is splashing water on my right ear, which is a distraction, but I stay focused. The plan of attack here will be to wait until Moon Knight's front line overextends, and this may be my signal to go in. I know that we have two healers on my right side, but if I blend in and act all natural, they won't see me, even if I'm bashing on Moon Knight. I pop my awakening, and I land most of my shots, quickly killing him. They don't call me Mission Impossible for nothing. I go back to my usual position waiting for him. I pop my awakening when I see him. He falls to the ground. How does it feel being constantly trapped behind walls? Not so good, does it? I rally up back to this door that keeps tung 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 sahur in heaven, and I wait again. I close the gap between us, giving you a kiss on your cheek, but you're running away from me. I'm not ugly. You will pay the price of death number 8. It reaches overtime, but I know my team has got it. I wait for you close by your spawn door, only for you to go AFK. This serves as my own personal victory. You will never escape the grasp of confinement. Round number 2, and we had the throne room map. As soon as we get in, Moon Knight started off strong with an all chat. Bro, if I had 99 more men, then I'm you getting back. His grammar broke, but I still understand what he's saying. Sorry Moon Knight, even if you bring 1,000 or 10,000 men, you will never be able to stop me. Why? Because I am a strategist. But with a comeback just as worthy as what I'm about to say, it requires insane typing speed. You are not ready for what I'm about to say. I am a strategist. It wasn't for long until he replied back. He did not seem too happy. Stinky G monkey, this was the last straw. You have offended me. If you did your research, the first thing is gorillas are not monkeys. I am far superior than a monkey. Fact number 1, most monkeys have tails, and I don't have a tail. Fact number 2, I'm not stinky. You thought I was ugly and stinky. You have hurt my feelings. I am a pretty and handsome gorilla, and you will think the same. And as a result, you will pay with your own life. I surveyed the area, and just when the time is right, I use my awakening to try and kill him, but everyone protects and huddles around him like they are penguins. My health gets super low, vulnerable in my awakening. I pop my ultimate, frantically trying to dodge bullets. Thor is not giving up, protecting him. I see an opening. I charge my dash, drop my slowing dome, and punish Moon Knight for getting within my range. This whole time, my cloak and dagger was injecting me with heals, becoming the main reason why I was able to stay alive. Thank you, dagger. I owe my left artery for you. That was a close one, but it won't stop me from destroying the smelly guy who called me stinky. I get a warm, loving message from Moon Knight himself. This time, I don't even try to reply. He should know I am a strategist, and he doesn't deserve my reply. I wait a really long time for Moon Knight that I decided it was time to regroup to my team. I come out to the main point and I saw him. Moon Knight was disguised as a squirrel. He started tossing acorns. I never had an acorn in my life, and I never will try one. I tried killing him, but just like before, everyone was huddled like a penguin. I disengage, and if you know anything about me, is I greed is a sin. And 90% of the time, I don't sin. I look to wrap around. I spot their whole team, but I try to slip past them. I'm perched up at the balcony, and I hear acorns whizzing past me. You have exposed your location. I pop my awakening and kill him as fast as I can. Thor is angry. He is filled with vengeance. He chases me down back to the point, but I manage to escape by towering to the high ground. I patiently wait for Moon Knight. I see him walking by, and at this moment, I have made a huge mistake. I pop my awakening and slip to the ground as he comes back up, swapping our positions. He has a high ground now. He has the advantage. I thought he escaped, but then I saw my Moon Knight killing him in the kill feed. Doppelgangers at best. My Moon Knight is better. They almost had the point, but I am unfazed. I know my team has got it. I am not interested in winning the game. I am interested in revenge. And so I stand my ground, take the high ground, and just like in Fortnite, the high ground always has the advantage. Moon Knight walks in, but so does his bodyguard. He chases me down, and oh boy was this a huge mistake. I hope you know, Thor, as someone who has sinned and not sinned, I can tell you one thing: you got too greedy, resulting in the death of your beloved Moon Knight. If it's not by my hands, then it's by the hands of my team, and that is okay. It is our turn to hold the point. The tides are turning. Thor is still tailing me. Oh boy, if greed was ever a person, then it would look like you. Moon Knight comes walking out of the convoy with 2 big men protecting him. There is only 3. You need to bring way more people to deal with me. He ults me, you weakling. It feels like I'm just taking a shower, and I don't shower. I kill him, but his team is not letting me go. I start getting chased by the great white tuna on legs and his former bodyguard. Hold on a minute, that means Jeff is actually Tralaleo Tralala of the Marvel Universe. Fleeing the crime scene, Moon Knight opens his mouth once more this match, back to the zoo. No, in fact, it is I who has been sending you back all along. Sorry Moon Knight, but you're not playing the victim card. I find myself close to death. I drop down and see my cloak and dagger caught in a pickle. I drop down to take on Mr. 19 inches. If it is 19 inches you could do, then it is 19 inches I will take. Spider-Man shows up. He's a spider. So what I will have to do is pop my awakening and land at least 3 shots. Let's do this. I missed every shot after the second, but he still dies anyways. The round is almost ours. I wait around and start swinging my hammer, mimic Bob the Builder until we win. Now I let it be known one last time. Moon Knight dies a whopping 14 times. That is pure insanity. After he's dealt with, we now have to deal with one more person on the list. I could never forget about the golden boy. I quickly hop into the next one, meeting face to face with the golden walking bar himself. 24 karat I might say. I will play this round differently than the last. In the beginning, I will disguise my intentions and focus on his team. And when the time is right, I will mix it up and put all my firepower on Adam. The element of surprise is essential when you want to take down your zookeepers. This is a foolproof plan. I wait for the doors to open. Let the plan commence. I dash in and swing my hammer all around, going back and forth. This is a war of attrition. This is a mind game. This is Among Us. I try to waste time by going high up in the sky and abusing my dashes while also displacing them out of their positions. I go a little too deep, my hammer goes right through their spawn door, and as a result, it was at the cost of my own life. Something felt off, something felt rather small. I think I know what it is. It's my crosshair. It's so tiny that it's so hard to hit targets. Let me adjust it to how I had it before. Ah, there we go. Don't forget guys, the bigger the crosshair, the bigger their hitboxes. You also have to make it red. Red is for blood, and blood is Thor's metaphor for revenge. Nice. If you recall our plan, when the time is right, you full on target Adam Warlock. I think now is the best time to do so. I get back onto the point, and I see him hovering up on this balcony. I charge right at him, dropping my slow, and sending him back into oblivion. As you can see Warlock, you're no different from Moon Knight himself. I will be giving you the same treatment as I did with him. I walk back to my hiding spot. Don't forget, I am a surveillance camera, and I am watching you. I see 24 carats escaping my lines of sight. I drop down and I land all of my awakening shots right at your back. Become one with the cement walls of the zoo and become neighbors with Moon Knight. I do a round trip pause and this time Adam is aware. He looks at the top for a split second, but it looks like you should have looked for a split second and a quarter. Your acorn teammate cannot save you this time. I solo ult to you just because I need to, and yes, I need to. Back to the spawn room you go, and back to being your zookeeper. You haven't been able to leave the spawn for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The average snail moves around 0.013 meters per second. If you were to convert how far they can travel in that same time, it equates to 1.95 meters. which is roughly 6.4 feet, and this length is approximately 6.4 feet. Trust me on that. You are a snail. You leave behind a trail of mucus and I always will find you. You made it a little farther than anticipated, but I chase you down. You run 0.013 meters per second, and a gorilla runs that many meters in 1 second, which is why you're ugly and I will catch up. Look, even the squirrel girl doesn't even care about you. I leave them be as an honor of gratitude. Going back to this new spot, I am behind a door frame. I pop my awakening, landing each and every one of my shots. I told you guys, the bigger the crosshair, the bigger their hitboxes. I made a smooth getaway and I was waiting by the doors for a hot minute, but then words from the golden boy echoed all around me, bouncing between the walls. He revived his team. I think I overlooked him being in his passive form, and as a result, he revives himself and his team. I have to go help them. I charged my hammer, and I saw Squirrel Girl. I contemplated if I wanted to kill her, and so I did. What lies ahead is a final battle that will decide who will win between us.